Good morning. It is Friday. For those of you who are ending your working week today, well done. I'm really happy for you. No, really? I'm really happy for you. Some of us work through till Saturday. Some of us, good grief, work all weekend. So yeah, if you are finishing today, then I'm really happy for you. Oh, my little thing's fallen off my mic. So today I wanted to talk about boundaries and shared spaces. Shared spaces mainly. Shared spaces during lockdown. Oh, good grief. It was it's really funny because I was just reading a post on Facebook about somebody that was struggling to sleep last night. And then it came out that they were struggling to sleep because the dog was waking them up apparently. And I was like, oh, boundaries, perfect. So how do we work and live and maybe homeschool in a space that is usually just used for living? How do we do that? These are just some really quick things that I've thrown together. And again, with everything that I do here, I'm aware that some of this stuff won't land. I'm aware that some of this stuff will absolutely annoy you because it might feel like it comes from a place of perfection. It doesn't, but we always go blue sky thinking. So the first thing I put down was agree your shared spaces. So when we agree, we don't just I don't just go and set up on the kitchen table and put my office in there and say, this is where I'm working from, this is the only space I've got. We don't do that. We have a conversation. So you have a conversation as a family, and this could be kids and parents and whoever else lives in the house. Doesn't matter who it is. Sit down, work out what the needs are. What do we need? We need spaces for the kids to work. We need spaces for parents to work. We need spaces for us to break out and for them to be relaxing spaces. Agree what your needs are, and then work out from there how you're going to create those spaces in your house. Okay. The other important part of that is that the spaces are respected. So you kind of need, and this is why we do this kind of sit down as a family and discuss this, because we need everybody on board. And that's why I can't just frog march into the kitchen and sit down at the dining room table and say, this is where I'm working at and this is how it's going to work. It's never going to work whilst we're sharing spaces. This is really difficult for everybody, and it's really difficult as everybody is uprooted, taken from their offices, taken from their schools, taken from their desks, taken from spaces that they might have really loved. And also, taken from spaces that they might have felt a little bit of freedom, because it does get them away from the house. So the first thing is agree shared spaces and boundaries. The other part of that is agree some sort of routine, so as you know when the working day starts and you know when the working day finishes. So I don't know if somebody is sat on the dining room table, which happens often, and you agree that you're only going to sit there till 6 and then you'll clear away. So as the dining room table can then be used as a social space. Yeah, these are all conversations that you're going to have together and agree this. And if it feels too much that you sit there and then have to clear it away, then that's what you say, and that's what you discuss. But compromise is the biggest word here. Whenever I work with couples, one of the biggest things that we come across is compromise. It feels so tough sometimes for some people to compromise. So that's the one thing that we're looking for. Excuse me. The other thing to do is to declutter the spaces. So, you might be looking at changing a purpose of a space. So therefore you might have to declutter it, take some ornaments away, take some books away, take some stuff that was already there, take it away. It doesn't matter that some books or some ornaments or some salt and pepper pot get moved for the next 2 or 3 months, however long this takes. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? In a bigger picture, it really doesn't matter. So declutter the space because it's going to make it more pleasant to work in. On one of my lives next week, I want to look specifically, because creating a working space is slightly different, but I want to look specifically into working spaces. So declutter and change their intended purpose, the space there. Think longer term. I'm sure that back in March last year, as we were all looking at this, we were like, oh, well, let me a couple of weeks, let me, and here we are a year later. So think longer term. It's nothing's really going to break or nothing bad's going to happen if we change the purpose of a space. For example, it's not going to be long term. This is not forever. I can say that with some confidence. I've written something down there that I don't know what it means. It says, "Oh, be outside." Got it. Be outside. Yeah, create breaks in the day. Whether you take those breaks together or whether you take them separately, doesn't matter, but create breaks. And please, please, please be outside. As I look here now, got a window in front of me and the skies look clear. So I think we are in for a very, very cold day, but a sunny day. So please go and take advantage of that amazing sunny day. The last thing on my list, because this is just really quick, is headphones. I love a set of headphones, and I love being able to put a set of headphones in and maybe listen to a piece of music, listen to a podcast, listen to some sort of meditation, and escape into the headphones. Here's the thing about headphones. If you see somebody wearing headphones, then maybe understand that they are wearing the headphones for a reason. Maybe they're wearing them because they want to create that bit of space and they need to sink a little bit and just escape. And they can't escape outside and they can't escape into another room because every room is taken, every room is really busy. So if they're wearing headphones, they might be doing it as a means of escapism. So maybe respect that. You know what I mean? Maybe respect that space and maybe allow them that little bit of space. Or again, have that conversation. Conversations and being really, really clear with each other is absolutely paramount. It's really, really important. So headphones are an absolutely amazing tool to be able to escape from places. Okay. The action for happiness calendar today: try out something new. Get out of your comfort zone. This can be anything, you know. This can be walking a little bit further. This can be trying to bake a cake in a mug. Don't know where that one's come from. Bake a cake in a mug. It could be anything. Don't think anything big. But just think of something that you might have ordinarily been fearful of and step into it a little bit. Just something. And you know, when we do stuff like this, psychologically, it forces our minds into growth. And it forces them into growth, but also confidence, because we have learned something that we might have been fearful and we've gotten over it. So therefore, it's a really, really good thing to do. So action for happiness: try something new and get out of your comfort zone. Okay, that's about it. I'm back tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to talk about values. And then on next week's Wellness Wednesday, live at 7 o'clock, we will talk about values in a deeper way. But values are really important because sometimes we don't know what our values are, yet we will have, consciously or unconsciously, a set of values that we will operate our lives by. Okay, if you're going into the weekend now, have an absolutely amazing weekend. But don't forget, I'm back tomorrow at 8:15. If you are on Home Radio's Facebook page watching this, hello. Don't forget, you can watch Home Radio on, you can't watch it. You can't watch it because it's a radio station. Although you can watch this. Excuse me. You can listen to Home Radio. It is a DAB digital radio and you can get it on your Alexa. So just ask her, or you can go to homeradio.co.uk and you can listen via there. Okay, the lovely Matt Colburn is on air as I broadcast from here. Okay, so I'm going to go. Remember your action for happiness. Just to really, really quickly recap. Agreed shared spaces and boundaries. Have a conversation. You must have a conversation with people. Routine. Know each other's routines and respect each other's routines. Ask each member of the household what are the most important top 3 things for them in terms of spaces. Everybody's will be slightly different. Declutter spaces, maybe change their intended purpose, think long term. If possible, break away from workspace. I am going to do something deeper on workspaces next week. Be outside, because that will just give you a complete and utter break from what's happening inside the house. Be outside 45 minutes every day, daylight hours as well. Headphones, respect headphones. If somebody's wearing headphones, then respect that they're wearing them. They might want some space, but also respect that if somebody's wearing them. No, the other thing is to use headphones as a way of creating space, because they are quite amazing. Okay, I'm going to go. I will see you tomorrow morning at 8:15. We're going to have a little chat about values. All right, take care. Love and peace to all. Be kind to each other. See you later. Bye.